following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, where the sound of the big red siren signals it is time for football. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys will try to put together another dominant performance after a blowout win their last time out. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man from Clemson.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And they'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Jackson. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice, because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and more in the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, I remember reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Well, I'll tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35.
A gain of 12 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the
play action. Now Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing here, Purdy. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete.
first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
They begin the drive. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Look at the big man rumble. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Here we go now on first and goal.
And the Cardinals first.
Hey! From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Fighting through. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield, and it pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49ers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by quarterback. Second down and 8. Purdy looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Given 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the 49er first down.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Brings up second down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 30.
And the 49er first down.
Here's Purdy. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
49er first down. A gain of 15. First down,
Purdy sets up to throw again. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Looking to put a drive together. They'll look to Williams to begin things. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And incomplete and dropped there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Alert! Over the middle and into even more. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Third and 8.
These two teams all tied after one. Here now a third down and 8. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Ethan Evans on now to punt. Return, 30 yards all in all. And they will take over first and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Purdy now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
Purdy. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready, go.
In motion right is Wilson. And they'll fake the jet sweep, but instead give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So the penalty there for a block in the back.
And that's when you normally see a blocker put his hands up right away to say, no, I didn't do it. But this time, yes, you did.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Ethan Evans now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Niners set up well. They take over first and 10 on the short side of the field. A jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Purdy. And he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Ready? 77.
Here's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Standing just about on his own goal line. That's taken at around the 40. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
Purdy from the gun. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Now a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. Open man, the tight end Luke Schoonmaker. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Oh, and that is incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the carry, it's McAllister. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play you did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 12 yards.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Purdy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go. Start. 19.
Jackson finds Johnston. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking outside him, he's got a man. That's Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And the Cardinals, first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On now is Andres Borregales to try the field goal. This from 42 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. But since the leaping rules were changed back in 2017, we only average about 1 block kick per week league-wide. They pulled out all the stops there, got someone in there, delivered a big block.
I actually didn't think it was that high. I thought it was even less than that, but those guys executed perfection right there. Really brought excellent effort on that snap. Can't ask for anything more, and they got it done.
A quick throw, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Connects with Kittle underneath. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Out of the gun, Purdy. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. We're officially on to the second half of the season, Week 10. The playoff race starting to faintly take shape. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. At M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, the Ravens at home to take on the Steelers in a physical matchup in the AFC North. And this is the running back. He's going to shake his defenders and go all the way, 21 yards for the score. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup. And this is Justin Herbert. He's going to scramble here and take it in. 13 yards away, he houses it. The Chargers run their winning streak to 5 straight as they get another W. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And it's ARSB, Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Lions go on to the victory, 27-16, your final. With that, a look at what else is still to come later this weekend around the NFL. Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype Just a field goal separates these two teams. 10-7 your score as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Got a man. That's Ayuk. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
12 yards on the play. Now it's third down.
3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Purdy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Quick throw here to Johnston. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Cardinals first down.
Now it's Jackson. And will be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
A gain of 19 yards. And the 49er first down. A gain of 19 yards.
Back to throw. Purdy. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's another 49er first down.
Back to throw again. He finds his man. Complete. That's Watkins. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. the tight end, Kittle, has it on the left side. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Look at the big fella go. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
54 yards. And the Cardinals
Ready.
first down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Elijah Moore from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Niners offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Garrett Williams.
McCaffrey running up the middle. There he goes, right side. Christian McCaffrey. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
A gain of 59 yards. First down, 49ers.
Here's Guerrero on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Stopped by Garrett Williams. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A throw left side for Pearsall is complete. And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
The 49er first down. First and goal, San Francisco.
Now Purdy. We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Patterson now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Mykel Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and a yard. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. 2nd and 1. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
46-yard line. That's the gain of 8. Makes it 3rd.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Purdy now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
At the 49er, 1st down. A gain of 11.
Back to throw, Purdy.
The 49er, 1st down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Cards are right back in this football game. Looking to put a drive together. In motion right is Johnston. After the interception, here's Jackson. Now a deep one for Johnston. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quentin Johnston, 85 yards. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. On this one, they may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Shotgun now with Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Jackson. Short one here, caught by McBride. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. In motion goes the tight end. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to Michael Wilson. A solid stiff arm. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Jackson will throw again. And this is caught. He hits one. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10.
Jackson.
6-yard line.
There's a short one caught by Roman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cardinals first down.
Jackson options out left. And they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
In motion right is Johnston. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Jackson will keep it. Oh, he is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter to about the 33-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. Purdy looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here it is, 4th and inches. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, that won't even matter because they expect it as well. Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Well, maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock.
So wet it down. Get your money up.
the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson. And his kick here is good. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it.
So the victory here for San Francisco.
And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for San Francisco, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.